What's up guys, David Land here. Welcome back to NASCAR 15 Career Mode. You may notice that there's a little bit different paint scheme on the car. It's because we picked up a new primary sponsor in the form of Bass Pro Shops. Yes, Bass Pro Shops for 13 races, and that is our new primary sponsor. Well, kind of a halfway primary sponsor. Menards contributes a big portion of the budget as well. So we decided to go half-seas on the paint scheme. So there we go, the Menards Bass Pro Shop number 91 Ford Fusion. So point standings after the last race at Sonoma. If I can find the point standings, there we go. We are 27th, so back in the top 30. 307 points, 1 win, 1 pole. Ooh, spoiler alert. And for top 10s, Matt Kenseth still on the points lead. So let's check out the starting grid for the Coke 0400. So the starting grid, and as you can see, we qualified on the pole position. Brad Keselowski is alongside us. He helped us in a tandem draft to get that pole lap, so thanks to Brad Keselowski. Michael McDowell with a fantastic qualifying effort as well in third, and Jimmy Johnson as well in fourth on the second row. Bobby Labonte with a good qualifying effort. We're going to go down through the rest of the field. Obviously a plate track, group qualifying, usually a lot of craziness happens with the running order, and as you can see, this is no exception, with Justin Allgaier, Kyle Busch, and Carl Edwards bringing up the rear. So it's going to be plate racing in NASCAR 15. That usually means big packs, 4 wide, 5 wide, big crashes, and exciting finishes. Let's send it over to Daryl and Mike. Get this dang thing started.
The World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway, for our coverage of the Coke 0400. I'm Mike Joy with Daryl Waltrip.
Mike, this race is run at night, but this track is so hot and so slick. And you know, they have a great fireworks show after the race, but we're getting ready for one in the race.
Who do you like tonight? Jeff Gordon has 6 wins here.
There's a number of guys that I like. David Reagan. He's run this race before, but you got to keep an eye on that 88 car, man. The Earnhardts love this racetrack.
All right, Daryl, time to go.
Daryl and Mike definitely did not bring their A game to NBC, but here we are looking at the gigantic 43 car field behind us. Here we go. Green is out, and we are racing.
Boys and girls.
At Daytona, and you can hear Daryl just gave us a generic boogity. Wonderful. So Michael McDowell behind us, as clearly he's got sirens on his car. And here we go. Plate racing at Daytona, under the lights. And we really don't want to give up that inside line just yet. So we're just going to keep Michael McDowell behind us, be the Pied Piper, and try to block 3 lanes of traffic. As the pack is really starting to form up already behind us. And, oh, Lord. Oh, boy, it's going to be a huge crash. Actually, not really. Not really. Yeah, I got turned by McDowell on the first lap of the race. Wonderful. And then everybody piled in. All right, no need to pit this early in the race.
We got one of the fastest cars here today.
We actually do have the fastest car here today, but the bumper is looking very chewed up after that contact with Michael McDowell. So we're going to have to work on that, but we have a Menards teammate behind us, Paul Menard.
Go to the high side.
So we're going to see if we can't move back up to the front of the field in the pack.
Inside's clear.
It is going to be
Car in line with you.
probably pretty crazy if I had to guess. A few cars have already fallen off the back of the pack, which is interesting to see.
Now you're clear.
Almost like NASCAR Heat Evolution with the with cars falling off of the lead draft so early.
Man, you're making it look easy from up here.
Thankfully, we've managed to hang on to the draft.
Come on, buddy. We've got to
Actually
work for
getting
that,
a really good draft off of Kyle Busch there. And drive through the middle, sure, why not?
Work your way around him.
Didn't really want to do that, but
On the
looks
bottom,
like
one
we've
back.
made that choice. Now here comes Carl Edwards with Paul Menard and a few. Oh boy, we've been turned into the wall again.
Check your inside.
And we've turned Paul
Too
Menard
fast, man. Check up. Check up.
into the wall. But somehow everybody saved it.
Driver in first, 2 seconds ahead.
I'm not sure how that happened, but we are driving like an absolute weapon right now.
Check your mirrors. Looks like he's going to draft with you.
Wrecking anybody and anybody and everybody. How about that? Is that easier to say? But here comes
He's still on
the
you.
DeWalt car of Matt Kenseth. He's going to help us get back up to that pack, hopefully. We get a big draft down the back straightaway, big bump draft down the back straightaway. And they are absolutely pack racing
First is
very,
leading by
very
3
hard
seconds.
up in front. And it looks like we're going to catch them relatively easily. So thank you, Matt Kenseth, for being
Car
a
right
good
behind you.
bro, even though it looks like his car was
Car in line with
overheating
you.
there for a second. And we may not be having such good success, so we'll let him go by. So if we can. Is he going to go by? I guess he's just decided not to go by. Thanks, Matt. Well, you helped us for a second. Now we're going to have to wait for Edwards to kind of fall back into the pack here, or this group behind us to kind of pick us up so we can head back to the front.
He's right on you.
Here
The leader
comes
is 4
Kenseth.
seconds in front.
Well, you could have passed me earlier, dude. But now
Closing up top.
it's not
Car up top,
advantageous
just
for you to
looking.
pass me.
Car outside. Trying to get
So
to your
here
corner.
comes Chase
Got car
Elliott to
closing on
the
your
outside. It looks like he's going to get help
Car
from
up
Bobby
top, just
Labonte,
looking.
who's for some reason back
Go to
here
the
as
low
well.
side.
And there's Michael Waltrip, plate race specialist. Depending on your definition of specialist, of course.
Okay, let's go. We got to step it up.
Oh boy, Matt, why you do
To your
that?
right side.
Oh, it's because Kyle Busch was back there. And the Gibbs Toyotas are all hooking up.
Put it on the left.
No real shocker there. We're getting a draft of
We got this, buddy.
somebody, and now we're going to get in behind Kenseth and try to
There's a
use our
5-second gap between you
qualifying
and the leader.
strategy, which is just absolutely
Clear
bump
up
draft
top.
the heck out of somebody and try to get them up to the front. But it seems like we're just losing a lot of time, and I'm not really sure why. It seems like the pace of the race is incredibly fast. As we almost get turned by Carl Edwards there. Should just have one car to hook up with here.
Clear up high.
Maybe we can get in
Car tucked in
with,
behind you.
18 of Kyle Busch. Not quite working. Now there's cars
You're all clear.
almost having trouble there. Get in behind Carl Edwards and hopefully tandem with him a little
Come
while.
on, you got him.
But that's not going to work because Carl's going to get back in line.
He's coming on the
And we're
outside.
just kind of struggling right now in this second pack, and we can't really get up to that front pack, which is 3x3x3 all the way through the field. So that would be fun to race in, but it doesn't look like we're going to be in that, at least for a while. Unless they wreck, which I don't ever really see the AI wreck in the pack. It's usually brought on by the human player.
Stay up top. You're doing
least
it
at the
right there,
plate
man.
races.
Nice and smooth.
So here we go, got a good run.
Doing an awesome job today, buddy.
We're up to the front of this pack by wrecking Michael Waltrip. But it's going to give us a shot at
Good low.
Kenseth, which might actually let
Right
us lead
side's
this
clear.
race, or get
Car
back
right
up there
behind you.
where we need to be. So let's try our best to lead this pack well by pushing Kenseth and use the qualifying strategy of not wrecking him in the corners. Probably
Nobody's
going to
gonna
get
make it
pushed
easy
by
for us
Kyle
today,
Busch
buddy.
as well. So that makes it difficult to push Matt Kenseth as fast as I can go.
Car 3 back.
So I have to feather the throttle all the way through the corner, and now here comes Kyle Busch down to the inside, and he's
Stay
going
up
to
top
pull
again,
around.
Right there.
So it's just the eternal swapping of positions, and we'll sneak down in line behind Allgaier. It looks like they're pulling away a little bit. Looks like they're effectively tandeming better than I was able to with Kenseth. Wonder how damaged my car is. I wonder if it is damaged. Could be the problem. I mean, obviously, visually it's
Nice and
damaged,
easy. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
but it makes me wonder if
Clear high.
there's more problems underneath
There's
the
5-second gap
surface
between
which
you
aren't
and the
showing
leader.
up on the mini-map there. But now, it looks like we're going to have a bit of a tandem going on here with Justin Allgaier. And we'll definitely catch this car ahead of us. I'm not sure who it is. It's a white car, but that doesn't really make it any more obvious who it is. It might be Brad Keselowski. And indeed it is. So the front row from this race is not having a very good day
That's some great drafting right
so
there,
far.
man.
And we're trying to just go through the middle there. I don't know if that's the best idea in the entire world, but maybe
There's your next
Allgaier will be
victim
able to
right
stick
there.
with us,
Clear right.
which I'm kind of hoping for, and he actually is. So Allgaier is going to help us out a little bit more. I'll lift off the gas, let him back through so we can...
Clear left side.
And he's just going to stick back
Car
there.
one back.
Okay, thanks, Allgaier. Appreciate it. J.J. Yaley leads the race.
Looks like he's going
Interesting.
to tuck in and draft behind you.
Interesting turn of events for sure. Now Truex is in the lead, so
At the
clearly
full second you made up on the driver in
a
front. Way
very
to go,
competitive race going on right now that we aren't privy
buddy. On your
to.
bumper. Come on, you
Because we're
just
not
gotta
up in
be
the
smooth
lead pack,
calm.
and now
10-4.
Allgaier's falling behind me, which is wonderful as Casey Mears takes over the lead.
The leader is 6 seconds ahead.
6
On your
bloody
rear.
seconds. Alright, go around Allgaier so I can push you. Just gonna lift off all the way. Run into the wall too, just for good measure.
Go up high.
Just so he completely gets the message. I want you ahead of me, Allgaier. Now we'll get this big draft and try to
That's good.
start
Stay right there for
making
more
up
speed.
that 6 bloody second gap. So big draft off of Allgaier here. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Now you better pass Reagan when we get up there. Or Smith, Regan Smith, not David Reagan. Got Darrell Waltrip's intro on the brain, which he does,
Keep it
thankfully.
low. Keep it low.
So now time
We're on
to
the high
really
side.
go for it here. Now I don't know when Allgaier's gonna have to come into the pits. It looks like a lot of the leaders are gonna start coming in this lap and the next one. So
You
I'm
got
hoping
this.
Allgaier
Nice work,
stays
man.
out for at least a couple laps so we can really make up some
7
time.
seconds ahead to the lead car.
The 3 chicken tender car has taken the lead. David Reagan is in the lead, and Darrell Waltrip's prophecy has been fulfilled, at least for now. Prophecy that was
It's getting
foretold
loose every
by
time you
Darrell
slow,
Waltrip.
everybody. Take it easy.
And we put Allgaier in the wall.
All right, it's all clear, bud.
So I don't know what to do now. Maybe pit early or stay out. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I feel like I should stay
Look at your
out
fuel gauge for me. You ready to pit?
and just kind of hope and pray that we get a yellow or something to kind of even the field out a little bit.
Okay, pit this time. Pit this time. Use the
See what
momentum.
happens.
Let's go. First is in front by 8 seconds.
There's still a bunch of cars out in front of the race. So we'll probably have to pit with them. And that's probably not going to help things particularly. And there's a couple Gibbs Toyotas coming up behind. Boy, it's amazing. We started this race on the pole, and you wouldn't be able to tell it for sure. So yeah, I will pit this time around with most of the rest of the field.
Save your fuel, buddy. I can't say this enough. Save, save, save.
There goes the Gibbs Toyotas. They're probably coming in.
Clear left.
At least one of them is. Both of them are.
Watch your speed. No penalties, buddy.
Let's hustle here.
Alright, we're going right sides only. Trying to make up some time. Hopefully catch a couple cars that we can draft with. Fast pit stop. Come on, come on, come on. Waiting, 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 waiting. There's the pack coming out. Why are they just finishing the tires? Here we go. Alright, we're actually out
Great
with the
stuff,
pack.
guys. In and out. It's all up to you now, buddy.
Alright,
Doing
that's
great,
good.
buddy. That
That's
pit
exactly
stop
what
will make all
we
the
need to do right there.
You're a lap down.
We just lost the lap because those guys have stayed out. So that's not a concern. We just need to absolutely go for it here. That is definitely not where you're supposed to re-enter the track, but whatever. Earnhardt leads by a lap, but he is coming into the pits this time around. And then things will
Come
get
on,
interesting
man. Eyes on the prize. Let's do this now.
as the strategies start to play themselves out. as we need a drafting partner. And it looks like Joshua,
Come
well,
on, buddy, keep digging. We're going to get past.
Tony Stewart is very slow
Doing
for some
great,
reason.
man. We're on the inside.
And we'll pass Matt Kenseth as well. So maybe Brian Vickers is going to be the prime candidate to hook up with as a drafting partner. Or maybe this car coming out of the pits right here, but I think it's going to be a little too far back for us to catch it by the time it comes out of the pits. Earnhardt sits in the lead on the pit road, and we're still behind the big pack, unfortunately, as it has formed up. But it looks like Jeff Gordon's going fairly slow here. So as long as he doesn't catch Vickers too quickly, and it looks like he is. So that's
halfway, buddy.
annoying. As we just hit the halfway mark, as you heard. Okay, so we'll just have to wait for this next group to come up. And now McMurray has taken the lead. More sirens.
There's a 9-second gap to the leader.
I know it's the clickbait police. Okay, here we go. Here comes Allmendinger behind. I don't know how we're going to catch that pack up in front. But we'll see. Three Chicken
Looking
Tenders
high.
car is taking the lead.
Car
Once
approaching
again.
high. Closing up top. Got one working the
I'll
top.
just let these guys by and then just kind of hang in their draft.
Stay on the bottom.
There they go. And here we go. Running in a line.
Come on, let's do this now. It's time to go to work.
There's the key to the draft right
Like
there.
we said
Tony
today,
Stewart, we
nice and
absolutely
smooth. Stay
blew
focused.
his doors off when he was
Inside.
running by himself.
The
But
leader's 10 seconds ahead.
once he got in a draft,
Low side's clear.
it was all bets off.
Good drafting, buddy, right there. Nice
Here we
and
go.
smooth.
We're going to pass Stewart again because we've got way more speed than Tony. And bump draft T-Bane. Best we can. We're actually catching
Put it on the
Vickers
left.
and Gordon at a really good clip here.
All right, that's good.
In
Tuck
fact,
in right there.
Uh-oh.
Pass below the yellow
Wreck.
line isn't allowed, buddy. Get that spot back. NASCAR is
And
gonna
a
black
yellow.
flag us.
So that's going to
Buddy,
make
I know
things
you're racing hard.
interesting.
Yellow's out. Going to
Well,
caution. Going to caution.
Yep. Thankfully, I didn't get knocked out of the race there. That would have been a really bad thing. But thankfully, I didn't, and we'll go back to green. All right, half the field pitted, half the field did not. Hopefully, the pack stays together a little bit better than it did the last time. And we'll be able to stay with the lead draft this time. Here we go.
First is leading by 3 seconds.
Green is out. Racing again. At Daytona.
Go high.
So here comes Gordon down to the inside. He's going to help us get that yellow.
He's coming low.
And we're 3 wide for some reason on the restart. That's not a smart idea. So we're going to try to get behind Hamlin here because that top
Coming
line
back,
is not
coming
working
low.
at all.
Stay up. Car right
And
behind you.
everybody's just flying by on the bottom.
Very impressive.
I don't know how impressive this is, but take your word for
Set
it,
him up.
spotter.
That's it.
Here we
The
go.
leader's a second ahead.
Into
Looking
turn
really
3 for
good,
the
buddy.
first time. Driving up the middle. I don't know if that was advised.
Keep it there.
We're doing an okay job. Regan Smith is going to slow us down a little bit, but we'll bump draft with him.
Watch your mirror. He's coming up fast. We gotta go to
Handing
work
in the
now.
middle of the
We
pack,
gotta go to
folks.
work.
Almost completely caused
On
an
your bumper.
absolutely horrendous accident right there.
You'll need to
And
block.
now we are going to
Right
cause a
behind
horrendous
you.
accident.
Caution's up.
Got spun by Greg Biffle. And again, let's see, this time, well, you know what? Biffle looks like he came up. He didn't have a whole lot of places to go, but neither did I. And that's a weird thing to call yellow on, for sure.
Racetrack's clear. Pit road's now open. Crew's on the wall.
All right, we get to start in the middle of the pack.
We can make this happen.
Once again, 26th position. We may not need to stop again for fuel, and that may save us. Here we go. Green is out.
The leader is
plate
4 seconds in
racing.
front.
recommences.
Car in line with you. Move up high. Move up high.
Yeah, I don't want to. Right down to the bottom.
Clear left side.
Just trying to follow Edwards, get that draft as best we can, because we know that bottom lane moves a lot faster than the top lane for sure. And it looks like a car got a little bit loose there in the front of the pack, which kind of slowed everybody down. We're going to see how this goes. Hopefully, again, we're just hoping the pack stays together. Because if it stays together, we've got a way better chance
Car in front's heading to
than if
the
it kind of
pit.
splits up. And we do
One
have
up
cars
top.
coming into the pits, so this could get interesting.
Right's clear.
The NASCAR 15 AI usually doesn't handle cars coming
You're
into
good
the pits
low.
too well. And I really don't want to be on the bottom for this,
Buddy, great control.
but it looks like it's McDowell coming into the pits, so it's the one car
give you a
coming into
little
the
nudge.
pits,
8 to go.
and that's it. So 8 laps to go. We've got half a tank of fuel. Don't know if it's going to
Car
last.
tucked in behind you.
We'll see what happens.
Clear on the outside.
205 miles per hour into turn 1.
On your bumper.
Here we go to the inside of Burton. Now we're going to make this 3 wide. And
Okay,
thankfully
eye down.
Newman got the idea to go to the bottom. Helps us out just a little bit.
Nicely done, man. Looking
As we
really
get
good right here.
blocked by a net. That was a bit close. Hamlin to the outside,
Keep it right
3
there, buddy.
wide, all the way through the
Car
field.
one back.
Looking like we're making it 4 wide. Cars coming into the pits. That's why that was 4 wide for a second. 3 wide in the
Go right
middle in the
behind you.
trial. Don't really want to be doing this.
Car right
We're
behind
going
you.
to make it work for now. Still 3
Car
wide.
inside, just looking.
The 3 wide the whole
Great
way
work
through the
right
field
there, buddy.
again.
Top 5. Car inside, trying to get to your
Oh,
corner.
Jamie McFlurry, please don't do anything too stupid.
Clear right side. Nice
Oh
draft.
boy. Well, we keep going to the middle because the middle is working. I don't know why it's working, but it is. Let's push JJ Haley, shall we?
Closing on the bottom.
No, it doesn't look like he really wants to be pushed.
Hold your position.
He
Come on,
really
man, you
doesn't
gonna
want to be
wreck
pushed.
it. Easy. Don't slam him. Handful of
Whoa.
cars are taken out in that wreck. Whoa!
Oh,
caution's
there's a
out.
wreck.
Caution's out.
There is a crash, and we've spun and crashed under yellow ourselves. But that was a long yellow. That was a lot of car. Oh, and Carl Edwards and David Gilliland. Major accident there, and I'm not even sure how or why that happened. I guess it happened with Yaley, but how?
Go.
You saw at the very end of that crash, I got into the outside wall. That damaged the engine, meaning we have to pit. So I'm taking 4 tires, a splash of fuel. We're good to go to the end. Let's go racing.
Stop
All right,
right
we're not
there, just
actually
like the
restarting in a
practice.
bad spot. We're restarting
Okay,
in
let's get back in that
26th,
rhythm. Let's go get
mid-pack.
these boys.
This is where we restarted the last restart. So here we go. Green is about to come out. And it's out.
Gotta just be smooth, calm. 10-4.
So, can we battle
First
to
is
the
leading by
front
3 seconds.
and back up our pole
Go
position
high. Go high.
here
Nice.
at Daytona?
Nice.
We moved Kurt Busch out of the way there on the restart. We're back in the middle. Not the best place to be for
Keep
sure.
digging.
In the 4th gear. Pushing McDowell. He wisely
Car
got out
tucking
of the
behind
way.
you.
Running to
There you
Danica.
go.
Because of course we did.
Clear right.
Alright, here we go. This is going to be the key. The run into turn 3.
Stay up top.
Can we get a decent run? We're going to move into the center lane here. Keselowski's going to give us some help here, which is going to be, well, helpful.
Hold there.
And through the center we go. We got into Bobby Labonte,
High side's clear.
but everybody keeps going. I'm not sure how, but they do. We had a
Hey, there
really
he
good
is. You got
draft
him.
off of Danica there. It was vibrating the controller, which usually means good
Car down
things are
low.
happening.
Right's clear.
That vibration of the controller meant bad things were
Looking
happening. We're getting
inside.
passed by a ton of
Going on the
cars.
inside.
We're just going to kind of wait till the bottom clears out here
Okay, let's go find your next victim.
and then go for it. Can't really make a move down to the inside yet, despite the fact that my car is going to try to go down there anyway. Okay,
Looks
now
like
we're
he's
down to
going
the bottom.
draft with you.
Well, we're moving to the
Left
top
side's
because
clear.
that's where all the cars are for
Car in line
now.
with you.
Get a good draft and run into turn 3.
Good drafting, buddy, right there. Nice and smooth.
Had to brake, which was interesting
Car right behind
to
you.
do on a plate track, but I think we've got a really good run now. We're in the
Still behind
perfect
you.
position to start really making up some places.
Just keep a good pace. You're doing
We
good.
just got to stick to the bottom here as best we can. not get held up too
Ready to
much
go.
when we get a run like this. Thankfully, I didn't get penalized. I was right on the
Looking
borderline
outside.
of getting an out-of-bounds penalty. Again, on the borderline of getting an out-of-bounds penalty.
Coming on the inside.
Oh,
Close on the
Logano into the wall
inside.
hard.
All right, man, we're going to go green, white checkers here.
And a car going Jimmy Johnson up and over. Well, I don't know who turned us. It might have been Logano first, but then it was just a bunch of cars getting involved and Jimmy Johnson going for a flyer.
This.
The car was severely damaged in that wreck, so we need to repair it. And we'll come out for the green-white checker and try to go for this win from like 30th. Actually, we're going to restart 39th, but we
Like I
are
said,
on
we
the
got a real
bottom.
good car here. Just take care of everybody.
So we'll see what happens here.
He'll start at the tail of the field.
Here we go. Green-white checker.
We can do this. Got to keep focused.
And we've gotten the green.
The leader is 4 seconds in front.
Getting pushed to the bottom by Larson. They're going to give us a penalty for that? Nope. Good.
Okay, man. Nice and
So
smooth.
we're losing
Nice and smooth.
positioning already.
Car tucked in behind you. Lights
Well,
all
that's
clear,
not good.
bud.
So you know what?
Car
Gonna
up
be
top,
dirty.
2 back.
Oh
Checker
no,
outside.
what happened? I went full Kevin Harvick. Never go full Kevin Harvick. Alright,
Take a
let's
look
try
at
that
your
again.
left, buddy.
Restarting
Doing 2
33rd.
more.
Again on the bottom. Unfortunately, we're behind Jimmy Johnson, who was slow on that last restart. Hopefully we can get around him.
Nice
He's out.
pass.
Here we go. Yes, we get around Johnson. We get around Stenhouse. No, we
One
don't.
back.
We're going to spin.
Whoa, close call. That lane caution is going to mean green, white checkers, buddy.
Oh, boy. Well, I had to go for it, and Stenhouse just decided to wreck me. So, we'll do this again.
Okay,
33rd
two to
again
go,
on the
buddy.
bottom.
Green, white checkers.
This is going to be the last attempt at a green-white checker, so I can't crash. Danica was leading the race, but she decided not to lead it anymore because she wanted to pit. I don't know why, but here we go.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Green is out. We're racing.
5-second gap between you and the leader.
You can see just how slow Johnson is on these restarts.
Car 2 back.
Oh, as I get almost crashed there by Jimmy just cutting down for no reason.
That's it, dude. Every position is more points.
Alright, turn 3 is going to be crucial once again. It's going to be about getting that run down the back straightaway and passing as many cars as possible on both laps.
Stay on the
This
bottom.
one for sure is crucial because you can be over 200 miles an hour with a good run.
We've been here before, buddy. Come on, let's pick it
Here
up.
we go. Big run behind Labonte. Just waiting. They're going to slow up in turn 3. So I'm going to need a lane to go in. Not there. No lanes yet. Nothing opening up.
Got one behind you.
And here comes a little bit of a daylight there
Come on, let's get past him.
in the tri-oval.
The leader's a second ahead.
3 wide all over the place.
Stay low.
Underneath.
Keep
4
rolling.
wide. It's a good move there by me, I have to admit.
Nice pass, man.
Gotta
Keep
get
working.
the good run here. That was almost under the yellow line. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. We're going to go 4 wide again down the back straightaway. We've got to be very, very brave here. And just not...
Keep it low. Keep it low.
Well, we're going to gain a few positions here.
Okay. Behind
Maybe
you.
a few more. Come on.
He's still on you.
Good run here.
Good job.
Underneath
Really
David
good.
Reagan,
Come on,
can we
man.
get a top 10? No,
Checkered
I don't think
flag.
so. Cole
Good
Witt
race
won.
today. We collect some good points.
Wow. So we couldn't translate the pole into a win, but Cole Witt did by leading exactly 1 lap of the race. Ryan Newman 2nd, Kurt Busch 3rd, Truex 4th, outside pole sitter Keselowski 5th, and it's a true plate race result as we get a 12th, and just the entire field is mixed up. So much craziness in this race, lots and lots of crashes, cars out of the race. As you can see, Jimmy Johnson was the last car after having that flip. Logano, Gilliland, and McDowell all out of the race. So that was Daytona. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a fairly crazy one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on the video. and we will see you in the next one.